Hi, my name's Renee Valencia. I'm coming to you guys about my service animal that the cops broke in my door and came and take from me because I don't know, because there's people in the world. I don't know. I'm not gonna put a definition on it because it'll never make sense to me because it's not something that I could be capable of doing. So I was dealing with my brother's funeral on Friday, the 6th, and we went grocery shopping on the 3rd, and I found out that all my food stamps were taken. So I decided to, instead of calling the connector and going back home, that I needed to walk it out because, I've been dealing with too much, too long ago. I keep asking for help, and I keep getting failed. So then what do I project in the world? I'm a beautiful person, but I'm so angry. I'm mean. I don't mean to be. Anyway, back to so me and the baby, we start walking. I'm yelling, just because things are going through my head about just the stuff that I'm going through, and my baby, she's doing her. I don't know how to do all this video shit stuff, so I don't know how to attach a picture, but she is my beautiful little princess. So I'm reaching out to everyone today, hoping that there can be some kind of help. My name is Renee Marie Valencia. I live in the Renewal Village in Glowville, Denver, Colorado. And so there's a lady in this building who called the cops and said that. And this is really hard for this. No, I know. She said that I was choking, stalking, and trying to put my baby in a suitcase. So mind you, while these calls are whatever the catcher, this will all make sense to you in the story. It's a long one. But I need help. I'm getting screwed. Anyway, so mind you that the time that the handler, dog catcher, whatever you want, officer, pig, whatever you want to say it, to me, he's a sad man, and I pray for him because it has for someone to do things he is doing to me, and it has to do with my baby. It has to be heartless, and there's a lot of room for them in the world today. I'm out of place. So mind you, the catcher says that he's got 4 calls, which in court he says 3, but anyway, that's another story. We'll get to that. About the thing, 4 callers can't make the same call about what they see. It would be in a different way, so that already tells you, this is where my mind is, because I'm smart, and sometimes. But anyway, I didn't think all this stuff because I'm overloaded because don't have no food for the month. I'm wondering, there's just excessive, beyond excessive stuff. I'm in a coalition for the homeless housing, and I can't get a manager to help me. I keep telling people I need help because I know I try to take them anyway. So why I'm about 20 feet away from my baby, And he pulls up behind me. I don't even know what he said. I don't even care. I just told him, whatever. Mind you, I don't even know what I said, but I wasn't even trying to deal with him. I was trying to get to my baby because I was frantic, yelling for her, looking for her everywhere. She doesn't even let me go to the bathroom by myself. And so we make it home, and I go into the wherever we eating area downstairs, and I noticed the guy with his dog was kind of being kind of way, but he's standing in front of the elevator having a conversation. Well, that's where I have to go with my baby. So this is how I would normally have said it. I don't know how I said it then. If you had to do something with that, but because of everything I was going through, like I'm high stressed. I'm like, what someone could say I was drunk or I'm all twacked out. No, that was emotion because I don't know what to do with it. I don't know. Anyway, so my ice fell out of my bag, and I fell. As I fall, and I go to get up, because my baby, she's just a happy little girl, and she knows this is home, and she loves going and greeting people. So, but at least came out of my hand because I fell. But anyway, as I'm getting up, he charges in the doors, and he's got his phone camera going on. He's trying to get my baby to go to him. I said, "Don't talk to her." And right before he got the leash, I grabbed the leash and I walked away and went to. But as I'm doing that, he said, "Why are you assaulting me?" I said, "Oh my God, no, he just didn't. Why did I assault him?" So I just got on the elevator, came up to the apartment. Cops were at my door, and I was just like, "Fuck you!" Because at this time, I'm like, and I'm a drinker. I'm a drunk. That's how I've learned to be able to deal with my emotions. Because the world says ask for help. And I just, everyone that knows me, I use my mouth. I have no problem doing that. Look at me now. Look at me how broke down I am. Anyway, me and baby get up here and we're just laying together because my little girl, we're just laying together. And we pass out, and there's some areas that I do need to change, that I need to strengthen. I need to be more attentive to her in so many ways that I'm always just struggling to try to feed us, and then my addiction, and then make sure she's taken care of, and then plus a household. And I go and fly a sign. That's how I make my money. I don't go robbing or whatever, that's the issue. So the next day, that's the 4th, about 4 o'clock, I have it on video. Well, not on, because I wasn't holding my phone. I was just so I can pick up the sound of what was going on. Like 15 of them they bust my door in. They start telling me they're going to take my baby from me. I'm pleading. I'm like, why? Why? I've done the... I didn't care. My baby was shaking. So I put the leash around her neck because I didn't want her to shoot her. She was already growling at the handler. That's not because of what was going on right there. It's because she knows that he's a bad man. She senses that. So I had to go down to the courthouse, and I went every day, and I had to fill out a request whether sorry, I'm just so hurt but I've been so failed, and I'm a voice crying for help. And why is it that I get failed? Why? I'm not healthy looking. Back to the baby. So I sent her with one of her blankets and her rubber pig. That's just her. Like when she was giving birth, she had to go get her pig. They told me that why they're just gonna end up throwing it away. Why would they be throwing her something that makes her feel comfortable? That makes her the one thing that's because you just ripped her from everything. Just anyway, so I go into court Friday the 13th because he called and scheduled me a court date. I have a bag. I'm all excited. I have a little. I brought a couple of things because she loves her little jacket I got her. Like she won't take it off. It's just so damn. Oh. I have a bag for her. Some food so I can give her, some wet food and some good, whatever. I get in there and the dog catcher, he makes the point. I don't know why he had to go right where I was at, but Mia is great. She's enjoying herself. Okay, Mia's great. She's enjoying herself. I said, fuck you, pig. The fuck, don't be telling me that shit. And then, you're gonna get contempt. Well, you know what? Contempt fucking me. But this, again, it is about me, but it's that little girl. So, I didn't know I was meeting with the DA. He didn't introduce himself. Like, he was trying to corner me or whatever, but... So... Which is your start. It wasn't even court, really. It was just to direct me on something of the charges. It was just... I don't even know their fucking reasoning. And then they always just try to make it about the animal. The fuck it is. Because it was about the animal. I've turned in, I've gotten letters, signatures, videos of people that say, they gave their opinion, and then some of them just had the signatures because I wrote out a thing and then they agreed with what was, they signed. I still had so many places to go. I was immobilized. I don't go to the bathroom without her. Like, I've had her for almost 3 years. Someone got her from me because my last one died tragic. They're telling me that they want me to give up my rights. And, sign a thing saying I won't have a dog for a year. They act like I don't know the concept of how other people hold to an animal or possession or anything. But anything I invest in, it's like my circle. That's like, mommy and more. And I'm glad I got some of those videos because it was nice to hear what people were saying. But Mohammed was like, he said that, shoot, that girl's so spoiled. I don't remember how he said it, but it was just amazing. And I'm glad that that's seen. And so for them, even if any of these callers were true, because mind you, it came to me. I'm thinking about everything but mind you, I'm thinking by the time that he gets to me and he's saying that, because one of the callers I ran into when, and so it gets confusing. But so I'm trying to place it. The whole time I was looking for Mia for like 25 minutes, half hour. That lady had lured her over somehow because my baby, she wouldn't have left my side ever. I just got done giving her some water while putting on the backpack. I'm all, yeah, we're almost there, because I couldn't do it. I just don't even know how I had made it so far. It was a long walk. It was about a 10-mile walk. Maybe, no, a lot longer, more than 20 miles. I don't even know. But, so me and the baby get in, and so he has a thing and whatever. They take the baby, and then I go to court. And the judge court ordered me to pay $200 in 10 days. Well, someone that came off the streets from 17 years and just got housing, and see, it's all just, they're already treating me as I'm guilty. And they don't even know anything about me but my history with, if they type in my social security number. Yeah, I made bad choices, but that doesn't make me who I am. So anyway, I tried to kill myself. Okay, so wait, hold on. So in court, the DA and the handler, they're wanting it. They're asking the judge to grant that if I don't pay the $200 in 10 days, that I lose my rights. And they kept going on with it, and the judge kept shutting it down. And finally, the last time, she was like, no, she's not gonna allow it. And then I was like, can I go? Later on that night, I tried killing myself. I'm glad that I found my phone. I called for help. I went to 2 different mentals. Well, I was at the hospital first, and then they took me to the, I don't even remember, but it wasn't a bad place. It just, if someone just tried killing themselves, you don't just let them sit there. You gotta get them productive, get their mind. I don't even know what the thoughts are, but anyway. So I stood in there for 6 days. Nope, I don't know. And so I get this jolts again, because it's about my baby. What am I gonna do? So I'm bebopping, barely getting, struggling to even go fly a sign. I've lost so much. Anyway, so next court date's March 2nd at 8:30 in the morning. Well, this Sunday, the handler, he calls me and sends me a text message saying that Sunday was the 10 days was up to pay the $200, and but if I don't come in with the money by the end of the business day, that my rights were gone. So I didn't make it out there to fly till like maybe 4 because I'm so traumatized. I can't even sit in my own safe house. This is supposed to be my loving thing. This is what I got to do for myself. A big TV I bought for myself, all because I have to sacrifice. That's just how you do it in life. You want something, then you work for it. And then when you get to it, that point, then you can just go on to the next one. Just keep wanting. You can't have it all at once. I don't even know what people think, but anyway. I don't even know what it's saying. Oh, yeah. So I'm out there flying, and I'm hoping to run into this loving couple. They just adore my little girl, and it does so much for me, me and my baby. And I just have no support. I posted this shit on Facebook. I'm a lot of things, and it's just because I'm straight out and I don't candy coat stuff, and I don't put up with shit. I don't want to sit. I don't have time to listen to fucking bullshit. I go in the world and still do that. You know what I mean? If I'm gonna sit with people, which I don't do often, let's have a conversation about anything. Just not. I don't even know. I'm like, whatever. Back to my baby girl. So about 5 o'clock, I started crying really bad. Why didn't the sun go down? Thinking these people just took my rights. I just lost my baby. For nothing I did. So, yeah. something told me to go on the web yesterday. I'm trying to get a hold of lawyers, civil rights. I can't even get so far because I can't even think right. A caseworker here, yeah, right. That's a joke. And then I get eviction. When I come back home from the hospital, I have an eviction notice on my door because I assaulted an officer. Never again. Which I'm glad that a few people stepped forward and they were willing to say what they saw, and they all said that I was never even that close enough to him to even hit him. So that gives you an idea about this guy. Pray for him. He needs prayer. Corporal. He's a Denver shelter, whatever. Corporal. So I go on the webpage to adopt a pet. Hold.